Good morning, 6th class. Today again we are here to discuss a new topic, that is the urban administration. Yes, dear students, earlier we have discussed about the Panchayati Raj and rural administration. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss about the urban administration, means the administration that is there in the cities. So let's start. One lazy Sunday afternoon, Mala and her friend Shankar, Jahangir and Rehana were playing a game of cricket in the streets. Shankar had bowled a good over, and although he nearly managed to get Rehana out, she was still batting, frustrated. He bowled a short ball and hoped she would hit it for an easy catch. Instead, Rehana hit the ball so hard and so high that the street light broke. So Rehana screamed, "Oh no, look what I have done." Shankar said, "Yes, we forgot to make a rule that if you break the street light, you are automatically out." But Mala, Jahangir, and Rehana were more worried about what they had happened, and they told Shankar he had a better stop thinking about the wicket. Last week, they had broken Nirmala's Mossy's window and had spent their pocket money to have it replaced. Would they have to dish out many of the money again from their pockets? But whom would they pay? This too. To whom did the lights on the streets belong? Who changed them? Rehana's house was the closest, and they ran and told her mother what had happened. Rehana's mother said, "I don't really know these things in great detail, but I do know that it is the municipal corporation of the city that take care of replacing lights. The best person to ask would be Yasmin's Khala. She just retired from the municipal corporation of the city that takes care of replacing lights. She has retired from the municipal corporation. Go and ask her, and Rehana come back home soon." Yes, my dear students, as you know, what is the case here? The case is that some students, they are playing in the street, and by mistake, or you can say mistakenly, they have just broke the street light, and now they have worried whom they have asked to replace the things. So they have went to their house, one of the kids' house, and then they asked or confirmed from their mother what they have to do. Yes, my dear student, have this question arise in your mind? Who has providing us the basic facilities? Means the facilities of health, electricity, water, sanitation, education. Who are providing us these things? Oh, I know. The main person behind this is our government, or you can say the main body behind this is our government. But on the level of a city, who is providing us these things? Who is taking care of all such things? So, you know, in our previous chapters that we have discussed on the basis of administration, or you can say in villages, the panchayat take care of all such things with the help of the Gram Sabha. The Gram Panchayat is holding all such things. But on the basis of city, municipal corporation is holding such things. So that's why one of the mother's kid told the other one that they have to go to Yasmin Khala because she has retired from the municipal corporation and she can advise them better. So Yasmin Khala lived in the same lane. She and Rehana's mother were good friends. The children ran to the Khala's house, and when she opened the door, they began to tell her what had happened all at once. When they asked about the street light, Yasmin Khala laughed and said, "There is no one person that you can pay the money to. There is a big organization called the Municipal Corporation that takes care of street lights, garbage collection, water supply, keeping the streets and the market clean. I have heard about the municipal corporation. They have put up signs around the city to inform people about malaria," said Mala. "Yes, you are quite right. The municipal corporation is also responsible for ensuring that diseases do not break out in the city. It also runs schools, hospitals, and dispensaries, and make gardens and maintains them," said Yasmin Khala. Then she added, "Our city, Pune, is a big city, and so here it is called a municipal corporation. In smaller towns, it is called a municipal council, or you can say the committee." Bache, as the children moved to her their aunt, so she make them aware how the municipal corporation take care of things. You know, when we are getting light, we are getting water in our home through the pipes, and we have a good sanitation facility. Here the sanitation means the drainage facility, that we are having the civil hospitals, or you can say the government hospitals and dispensaries. So all such things are provided to us by the municipal corporation, or in smaller towns it is the municipal council or the committee. You know, many of the temporary sheds, they are also provided to the people, those who are not having their houses. And clean drinking water is a major part, those who are providing to us by the municipal corporation. You know, the street lights, the maintenance of roads and bridges also. So if it is inside the city, so it is maintained by the municipal corporation. The ward councillor and the administrative staff. Yes, my dear students, now we are discussing about the working people in municipal corporation. Yasmin Khala, I am curious. Who decides where a park should go? Did you have to make interesting decisions like this when you worked in the municipal corporation? Asked Rehana. No, Rehana, I was working in the accounts office of the corporation, so I just worked on the pay slips. Cities are usually quite large, so the municipal corporation has to make a lot of decisions as well as do a lot of work to keep the city clean. The decision like where a park for a new hospital or a new hospital should go are usually made by the ward. Yes, my dear students, everything is planned. When the municipal corporation is planning something, so they are making a layout of a city, they are making a plan to the city, so everything is decided. So the every people, they can get the things easily. The health facilities, the parks, it must be centralized, or you can say in every part of the city. So a number of people, they can visit in their areas to visit the park or to visit the government hospitals, and every drainage facility is connected, so it is planned thoroughly. The city is divided into different wards. As you know, you are also having a ward number in your address. So every ward is taken care by your by your ward councillor, because as you know, the one person cannot handle all the things properly. So our city is divided into smaller units, and that is called ward. Ward councillor get elected. We elect our ward councillor by giving the vote. The complicated decisions that affect the entire city are taken by the group of councillors who form committees to decide and debate issues. For example, if bus stand needs to be improved or covered marketplace need to have its garbage cleared more regularly, or there is a nala or drain. Yes, my dear student, here I want to mention one thing, that our the drain in Sonipat is moving through our repair from the past, I think, 1 year. They try to cover that drain in Sonipat. So all such decisions, they have been taken by the group of councillors. So together they sit and take the important decisions for a city. And they also make the separate committees for collecting garbage, providing street light, providing water, and they also put some of their subordinates on duty to provide all the things to us, and to also put some person on a duty who is ensuring that things they are provided properly or not. And if there is any problem in a ward, so you can file a written complaint. The people who live in the ward can contact their councillors. For example, there are dangerous electrical wires hanging down, then the local councillor can help them to get in touch with the electricity authority. When the councillor committee and the councillor decide on an issue, the commissioner and the administrative staff implement these. The commissioner and the administrative staff are appointed, so councillors are elected. So when the people they elect their councillors, so it's a responsibility of the councillor to provide all the facilities to us and to make all the things right. So together they make the decision, and they also work for the welfare of their ward. And in this manner, when the city is divided into smaller areas or the smaller unity, the things can be checked easily and the facilities can be provided properly. So dear student, that is all for the day, and next of the things we will discuss tomorrow.